score. Using his legs, it's Fields. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Gonna run it. It's Overton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Walters. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down. They'll run it from the gun.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Walters. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Fields. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. This quarterback part of their running game. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Walters. Pocket breaking down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Keys. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Fields.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Kearney. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Overton. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Looking for room. It's Fields. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. And get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there.
Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Off-play action on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Walters. Fires it. He caught it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give him the lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Kearney.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off play action. Going over the top. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Kearney. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a... He's got it on the outside. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He lost one down the sideline. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Overton. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Walters. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Woods. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a